Welcome to Terry's Diverse Horizons, a place where we explore faith, history, culture, and the big questions with honesty, wit, and sometimes a dose of uncomfortable truth. The Gospel of Luke, Christianity's most detailed investigation. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Terry's Diverse Horizons, the channel where ancient texts meet modern common sense and sacred pages are allowed to be explained. Today, we're diving into the Gospel of Luke, the most detailed, carefully researched, and surprisingly relatable gospel of the four. If the Gospels were a group project, Matthew brings structure, Mark brings urgency, John brings philosophy, and Luke shows up with receipts. So let's talk about Luke, the gospel that reads less like mythology and more like an investigative report. 1. Who was Luke, really? First things first, Luke wasn't one of the 12 disciples. Plot twist. Luke was a physician, an educated man, and a historian at heart. He didn't say, "Trust me, bro." He said, "I investigated everything carefully." Luke interviewed eyewitnesses. He cross-checked accounts. He organized events in a logical order. Basically, Luke was that guy in the comments saying, "Source?" And honestly, Christianity needed that guy. 2. Luke's big focus, the underrated people. Here's where Luke really stands out. Luke focuses on women, the poor, the sick, and social outcasts. People ancient societies usually ignored. Shepherds? Luke's there. Widows? Luke notices. Sinners and tax collectors? Luke pulls up a chair. While others focused on kings and crowds, Luke zoomed in on individuals, the ones society forgot. That wasn't politically correct back then. That was radical. 3. Parables. Luke said, "You need to hear these." Luke also gives us some of Christianity's most famous parables. The Good Samaritan, where the hero is the guy everyone expected to be the villain. The Prodigal Son, where forgiveness shows up before judgment. The Lost Sheep, because one person actually matters. Luke wasn't subtle. He basically said, if your faith doesn't change how you treat people, you miss the point. Ouch, but fair. 4. Luke's Jesus, mercy over performance. Luke presents Jesus not as a distant figure, but as someone deeply human, compassionate, patient, and approachable. People weren't scared to talk to him. Children ran toward him. Outcasts weren't shooed away. Luke's Jesus didn't demand perfection first. He offered mercy first. And that message? Still uncomfortable today. Because mercy is harder than judgment. And grace doesn't make good clickbait. At 5. Why Luke still matters today. Luke matters because it reminds us that faith isn't about image, it's about impact. It's not about how loud you pray, how religious you look, or how offended you get online. It's about how you treat the forgotten, the broken, and the inconvenient. Luke doesn't flatter us. Luke challenges us. And honestly, that's exactly why it survives scrutiny. So that's the Gospel of Luke, detailed, compassionate, and unapologetically human. Not flashy, not shallow, just honest. This is Terry's Diverse Horizons, where ancient wisdom still gets airtime and uncomfortable truths don't get unalived. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching and being part of this journey. Stay safe, stay strong, and above all, stay humble.